are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, here is Ricky Henderson. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
First pitch of the AB now. And a swing and a miss as Game 3 begins with a first pitch strike, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-0.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Strike! Way slow. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Parker's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Playing 11.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees 0. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. Garrett Cole will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, man. Garrett Cole, he brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base. And also, both sides of the plate, a switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
So now into the box is Craig Biggio. They'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Playing 11.
That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Chipper Jones, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. Ready with the 0-2. Runner goes for third. Taken for strike three. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. So now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot too. Leadoff man at third with one down. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here 0-2.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So now to the plate, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0. Edmonds is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. First pitch on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Frank Thomas will be next. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Grounded to short. Scooped up on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
That is good.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
At the plate, Frank Thomas. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Harold Baines. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
A ball and a strike.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That misses 1-2. From the stretch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Fred McGriff. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Cole has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
High drive deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting 7.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Parker leads off first with 1 away. That evens it up 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Jorge Posada waits on deck. Over to first, Cole.
DJ.
3-1, here it is. Right back at the mound. Speared on the dive. There's one. Not in time. So stepping in is Jorge Posada. Takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Now to the plate, here is Joe Torre, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First pitch on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Count still at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next, it'll be Ricky Henderson. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And that's the second out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1.
Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Craig Biggio digging in now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit and give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He hit a sac fly earlier. 0-1, here's the pitch. And they run one in on him there as this is pushed foul off to the left, and it's 0-2 now. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Now the 0-2 pitch. Takes off inside and it gets away. In time as he just gets the tag down. 1 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into the box now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now back
into the box, Edgar Martinez. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 ball.
Lindor at third with 2 away. Here's a pop-up now. Albies is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. So up steps Ozzie Albies as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Fouled off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fouled away.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, GM3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That last at-bat, Matty B, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So 1-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, he's obviously very comfortable in the spotlight here. In the postseason, everything is amplified. Runs mean more, and every pitch counts, especially when you make a mistake as bad as this one. Missed his location, and he takes it out of here in a heartbeat.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball to straightaway left. No trouble out there for Dunn as he puts it away for the second out.
Up next to you.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see two starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. So the bases are empty here with two gone, and in steps Big Frank. Now here's the first offering.
No.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. One and two to Frank Thomas. Fouls this one off.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The next 1-2 pitch.
No.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Nothing has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Another full count pitch home. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now at the plate is Fred McGriff. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. So 1-2. A nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Torrey. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. Next up is Dave Parker. He singled in his first AB. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Henderson is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 44, Adam.
So the next to bat will be Adam Dunn, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Harold Baines. Here's the first pitch.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
One pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat then.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. A for effort by the left fielder, but he couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, he climbs the ladder but ran out of rungs, Matty. After that, it's game on. And he was booking it around the bags and earned himself that triple.
At the plate now, Joe Torre. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Set and the 2-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stunned.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Yanks leave 1. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2-0.
You owe the count.
Lifted into center field. Henderson is camped under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now back, second baseman.
Digging in will be Craig Biggio. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to bat, Chipper Jones. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. His second home run of the series, and it gives the Mets a 4-2 lead.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
In now, Jim Edmonds. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. this is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 4-2 New York. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 home. It's a swinging strike on the slider. Swinging a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The second baseman, Amazin Mets.
Next for New York, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Drops in the strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A ball and a strike now. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Jason Giambi stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high, so this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Now a fastball off the plate away, ball and a strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Big swing by Giambi now, and this one's carrying well out to right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Whitey Ford, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 16, Whitey Ford.
At the plate, Mike Trout. As he can't catch up on the fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it, as he wears him down and the inning is over. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 3. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Now here's the pitch. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Drives it out to deep right center field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back, the first baseman,
Now into the box, Fred McGriff. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you took your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Seth Lugo enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Standing in now, Dave Parker. He swings and lines it to left. but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The left fielder,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the always dangerous left fielder, Adam Dunn. Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So here is Frank Thomas, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good change-up, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and his show track will demonstrate for us. It took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. To the plate now, Harold Baines. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Hit to first. Taken in by McGriff. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
now batting, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
And now in the box, Anthony Rendon, who made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Lance Lynn takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often. But that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
As he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Biggio is there to make the play for route number 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3. Last half of the 7th here, and here's the switch hitting catcher Jorge Posada.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1-1.
Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now back, second baseman.
So next to bat will be Craig Biggio. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Stepping in next, Chipper Jones singled in his last at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Henderson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Joe Torre. Lynn's ready. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next to hit, Ricky Henderson struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
Here comes the 1-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Right to him on to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So now here is Fernando Tatis Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now the pitch.
Yep. 0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Up next to the bat.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jim Edmonds. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Duffy, a native Texan. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Martinez.
At the plate now, Edgar Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, beautiful dive to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Back with more from Game 3 after this. And now here is Ozzie Albies. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before. Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ron Guidry takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 39, Ron Guidry.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Jason Giambi is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as Giambi set down on strikes, and there's one gone in the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Now it'll be Mike Trout. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Lane 11.
The 1-1 home.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Striding forward now is the DH, Frank Thomas. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way. In there, strike one. Albies leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is on the ground over the first. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Metropolitans have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. Jacob DeGrom pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Bruzak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.